stands out of the circle and picks one. For example, Mario. I tap him on the back. Mario comes out of the circle too. So we have no. You don't. You feel yes. There's one spot empty, and me and Mario have to say in our languages how to say hello. So I go like Yasu. Mario says ciao. Yasu. Yasu. 3 times. And then you have to run on the opposite directions. And the first that gets back to the empty space first wins. The one that is left out of the circle has to repeat the whole procedure. Tap on the back of his choice, and go on. Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Go in circle. Do you have a volunteer?
You have to get rid because you will feel safer. Okay.
Thank you.
Come closer.
Just leave one spot.
The one spot will be empty.
Okay.
Hola.
Ciao.
Hola.
Yeah. Ciao.
Hola.
Ciao.
She's taking it for me, no?
No.
No.
Okay.
I got and now I want to go around.
Now you have to
Okay. Do you imagine that I choose the painting?
Come on, yeah.
I think.
Just pick one.
Salud. Hola. 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 ¿Is that to him? Okay.
No, Raquel viene por ocupar ese sitio.
Raquel, dame la vuelta.
Okay.
Corre, corre. Did you do the calories?
Yes.
Yeah. So now, Martina.
Yeah. I'm
You
picking
have-
one, right? Of course.
No. I want another one volunteer to come out of the circle. Come out of the circle, please. Please fill the empty space. Yes. So each one of you has to pick one person of his choice and have the procedure again.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little bit.
What am I doing?
Be sure to begin.
You pick one and you do that again.
Come on.
But we
It's
sit
just
there
picking.
together, or
Yeah. Yeah. You have to wait for Anastasia to pick the.
Yes. Okay. Let's go.
Hello, Jordan.
Maxine. I'm sorry. That was fun. Anastasia, now you pick one. One more. So that was the game. How do you feel now?
Energized.
with painful teeth.
Do you have your today? What's the program? So that was our energizer.
Thank you.
And now we have our activity. So you will be split into 5 groups.
May I have the word?
Yes.
So, like Anastasia said, now we have to split you into 5 groups. 2 of them will have 6 person, and no, 5 person, 5 person, and the others just 4. Okay?
Yes.
Then we have the main activity will be divided into 2 parts, and Jesus will explain later what it will be. Okay?
Okay.
So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 is one group. Grab a chair and sit wherever you want. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same. You're the second group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. No, I don't know. 1, 2, 3. We need no, I miscounted. I'm sorry, I miscounted. Guys, I miscounted.
We are.
We are going to give one paper per group, okay? And you have to fill them with the 5 most important things or segments that your dream city has, or it fits with you, or one city needs to fit with you. Okay? So you have 5 minutes per group, so you have to choose 5 points each group, okay? What's most important for you to have one city, okay? So we have 5 minutes to write it down on the paper, okay?
Understand the text.
Yes, do you have any questions?
Okay.
So we have to write yes to all of you. Yeah. I was sitting here before. So I had exactly the kind of places that I would like to go. As I can say similar, exactly the same places as I can find in Thessaloniki. Yes, occupied buildings, like the Iphopolis,
Yeah, okay.
Necropolis, that kind of thing. And Colosseum.
Precise, because if it is like this, it will go through.
And everybody is
Okay. Please, I'm going to ask you to each group to pick one of these 5, okay? The most important is in the group and why. Okay? And the reason why you choose that one. Yeah. And that one can't be repeated by other groups. So if you say food, the other group don't repeat food. if you can, if you are with
How are we going to coordinate in such a way that we know what
Because
everybody
if
else?
we start with this first one group, as you have 5, so you can.
Literally.
Okay.
Yes, please, guys, you have to take a look at this amazing star, you know? And so if anybody is unable to properly see, just move in the empty space, okay?
No, it's good. Don't move.
So please, first group, what's your choice for one city?
What would you like to choose?
Something important, the most important for you?
Are you okay with Vatican City?
Good living standard?
Yeah. So for example, like the cost of living,
I'm so happy.
it's not so high, and also there are no people living in the streets because you cannot afford to. So
Okay, please, be free.
I think for us would be the vibrant atmosphere, so that we gather like nice people, having things happening, not getting bored, having historical things you can visit, having, I don't know, good restaurants, good vibes. Yeah, we have Beyonce. So I would sum it up with a vibrant atmosphere.
Shall we say something nightlife and...
No?
No?
It's all concept.
In the culture.
Like it has its spirit, you know, like
A vibe. If you're looking for one word, it's
An
vibe.
active city.
yeah, dynamic city, still something going on, you know. You have been bored.
It's
Like
vibrant.
an earthquake, it has a lot of vibes.
Well, I like the word vibrant.
Vibrant. Alive.
Please, next group.
Yeah, we said that we would like active citizens. Like active citizenship is really important.
no.
It's like meaning the good people, education and this kind of stuff.
Children helping old ladies cross the street.
Communities, etc., etc.
Okay. Please.
Parks, cycling, parks.
Parks.
Green spaces.
Green spaces.
Okay. And you?
Public services.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, so you guys have had a little bit of thought about what makes a city great. So since our topic was what makes Newcastle the best city in the world, we're going to give you a very short presentation on the typical things you would look for as a tourist if you were visiting a city. And if you were living in the city as well, other alternative things that you might look at. Okay, so I'm going to give you a short presentation.
you should get rid of the chair if you don't like them. You can have a seat wherever you want, with a chair or without them. Just be sure to have a proper look at the screen.
So the question is if Newcastle is the best city in the world. So there are some categories we all consider to answer this question. One of these is the history that the place has to offer and its monuments. So in Newcastle we have the Time Bridge, we also have Grace Monument in the city center, we also have St. Nicholas Cathedral. It's pretty amazing actually. We have the castle. So this is the castle as it used to be in his glory times, and now it's just the keep is being safe. Newcastle also has a university. Yes. And the Angel of the North. So if anyone has watched the Game of Thrones, yes. Yes. Okay, there is something like a joke in Newcastle. Newcastle is the northest big city of England, so it's something like Winterfell of England.
Because it's always winter.
And here is it's Angel. So something else that you know a city for is its famous people. So from Newcastle, do you know this? I met him yesterday.
It's not even the t-shirt of Newcastle, it's Tottenham.
But he's from Newcastle.
He's from Newcastle, so now you'll see people that either lived or were born in Newcastle. One of them is Paul Gascoigne, if I can pronounce.
Paul Gascoigne is also known as Gaza, for those of you that don't know. He was a footballer. He was very famous for his bravado, but also being a drunk. In Newcastle in particular, he's famous for putting out a single of possibly the worst song ever, called Fog on the Tide. So if you guys want to hear it after the presentation, I'm more than happy to show you the YouTube video. It's hilarious.
It's Chas Chandler. He was Jimi Hendrix's manager.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the Animal guitarist.
Yeah.
Guitar player.
Yeah.
The other one. Next one is Charlie Mann.
How many?
I could not be just friends with her.
And Mary Astle, she was a poet.
She was the first British feminist.
Some of us know Giuseppe Garibaldi was the one that united Italy. And he lived in Newcastle for some time. Next one is Mark Knopfler. It's the head singer of Dire Straits. Don't you know the band?
We do know the man.
Okay, very good.
Do you know Romeo and Juliet? The song?
Yes, yes. And I think that these are the top 5-7 people that lived or were born in Newcastle. So another category that makes you consider what makes a city great is gastronomy.
Well, it's not.
So, the gastronomy in Newcastle is very beige. We wouldn't be voted the best for their food, but it's very wholesome, homely food. So the first one we have is peas pudding. Peas pudding is made from split peas, and it's usually made into a smooth consistency. And it's traditional to add bacon to it as well. So that's a very traditional dish from the Northeast. Crasta kippers. Basically, there's a fishing village in the Northeast called Crasta, and they're very famous for smoking their fish, which we then call kippers, and we have it for breakfast. So we have Crasta's kippers. Singing hinny, so they're a bit like scones, which hopefully you tasted in our international night. Singing hinny is also a very Geordie term, so singing we know is singing. Hinny is a term of endearment, so like you say honey, like you say darling, we can call people a hinny. And Newcastle Brown Ale. So Newcastle Brown Ale was produced in Newcastle itself for many years. It has a very distinct flavour and a very distinct smell. I used to live quite close to the brewery, so on my walk to my school or the city centre, I used to walk past it, and it was such a strong smell. However,
what a nice years.
Pardon?
What a nice years.
However, Newcastle Brown Ale is drunk more in the United States than it is in Newcastle. It's very popular. So I went to the United States to visit a friend of mine, and I didn't realise this, so I took a suitcase full of brown ale. And I went and put it in his fridge. I opened it and his fridge was full of Newcastle brown ale. So it's popular in some countries around the world. If you ask anyone in Newcastle what it's really famous for, it's its nightlife. It was voted the best nightlife in the UK in 2015, and consecutively afterwards it's been considered the best. We have a stereotype. Every city has stereotypes. Newcastle, it's we don't feel the cold. I do. But no matter what the weather, because we like having such a good time, we will still dress up, we will still wear our heels. We don't care if it's snowing, if it's freezing temperatures. It's our stereotype. I will defend it because we don't have cloakrooms in Newcastle anymore. So if you take coats, you don't have anywhere to put it. So we're very famous for that. But just to give you a little snapshot as well, I'm going to show a short video to show you what a fun city we have, and hopefully to convince you that if you want to have a good time, you should definitely visit. So we have Florida's, which is the whole area where we've got lots of clubs and bars. We have Florida's, House of Smith, etc. And it's also quite well known for having themed nights. So places like the House of Smith and Sultan Palace, they will have a theme. So it might be glitter, it might be Moulin Rouge, things like that, and then everybody dresses up in those themes. Not the clubbers just go for a good time. Okay, you get the idea.
Oh no, I don't get it.
I can show you the whole video after the session. But we save the best for last. So people from Newcastle are known as Geordies, and we have a very distinct dialect. So if you think your English isn't, perfect, and you find that you miss some words, if you hear a real Geordie person, you will not understand anything. Because most people from the rest of England also do not understand anything. So I'm going to teach you a couple of these sentences, okay? So I'm going to say a sentence, and you're going to try and guess what it means, okay? So the first one is, how are pet? How are you doing, like?
What? Hi there, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, how are pet? Pet is a term of endearment, so it's how are you, basically. Okay. The second one I'm going to say is, jag kan ju ut. What do you think that means?
Say that again.
Jag kan ju ut. It means you're a really nice person. Sweet. You're a nice person, basically. So kani means nice. As ut means as anything. Another one is, he was proper Raj-like. You're dressed good, not quite. I think I heard someone say it.
It was proper.
He was proper Raj-like.
I lived way too close. He's proper angry.
Yeah, so someone who lives close enough. And the last one is like an idiom we say, which is shy Ben's getting out. Shy Ben's getting out.
Sharp knives get out?
No. That's like
Title of the song.
So, shy Ben's, with Ben's is a term we use to describe children. Yes, noun is nothing. So shy Ben's, so children that are shy don't get anything. So the moral of that idiom is if you want something, you have to ask. Okay, so that's a little bit of insight into our dialect. Thank you.
Just a question. Do you think Newcastle is cool enough?
Yeah, it's like cool,
It's the best.
but not the
We already
best.
convinced one. Okay. This is
Now for the...
Can we have some tacos?
Yeah, we are going to.
Fish and chips.
Guineas. I want to invite you to come for the evaluation to this start as you choose as a group, okay, for your dream city, okay, and choose in one part of the start. You feel that that city fits with you. I mean, the center of this start, it's taking all of this. So if this is the perfect city, with the vibrant activity cities and public services, everything fits in you. It's the perfect city for you, Lusa, for example. So you put here your initial or your dot. It's enough on one dot, right?
Yeah, just one dot.
Let's a dot, for example, with the first color with blue. Okay? So please, if each of you come one by one, and you are feeling that perfect city.
So first Anastasia, then.
Yeah.
I just want you to remember it's personal choice. It's not as your groups. Okay? So if you feel that living cost is the main thing a city will have, just put a dot there. Not as groups.
Individual, of course.
So.
Be free.
Come on.
Yeah, but you said one by one. Huh? Okay, no, like, I just want to know.
Which one you feel like
Yeah, so I think it's living
about Newcastle?
No, you are.
About your dream city.
You're in here, so yeah.
Just one.
Yeah, no, the Bible says.
Her accent's I couldn't get it. I know each one of them, so I couldn't get that.
You are out. I'm on the green space. I'm a hippie. Sorry, I'm a hippie. I don't need anything else than the nature. The rest.
You don't need a city. You need a wood.
British people are bad, that's why. British people are mean. That's why it's really hard to survive there. What? But they have good beer.
Important. The most. We should change one of the.
Yeah. Let's get rid of living costs. Good beer. Come on, let's bring it on.
It's anonymous, you know. European. Alcohol, if you have alcohol.
Yeah, let's just include alcohol in rain.
Yeah, winter is
Winter is there.
So as you can see, just I know we gave you top 5, and you picked each one, but again, if you take that wider, there's lots of things that are included into what makes your best city. So if we add up all of these, what we wanted to do is take Mohammed's earlier star. So not only do we want a city to be a star, obviously it's Newcastle in our opinion, it could be different for yours. We don't want it just for it to be a star, we want it to be well-rounded. So if we take all of these points and include these, it will.
So, now that we have all of the other 5 added to the start, I will ask you again to do another dot in the start. Taking in mind we have 5 new aspects in our ideal city. Okay? Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
So we have the red ones this time. Come on.
I'm a hippie. I sleep on streets.
See, then inside the star, you're always outside the shade. How come, man?
I'm a hippie, what do you want? I don't care about anything else, I need a green space. That's my only necessity. I'm going to be into the wild.
Titi.
Is everybody missing?
Yeah, we do.
You need time to think, don't try to be clear. If you take in count just the first 5, everybody choose to be inside the star and near the center, because you think green space, public services, and everything is equally important. Once we had the food, safety, diversity, and so on, some of you changed their mind. Some are inside the star, some others are outside. So, as we can see, there is not a perfect city in the world, even if Newcastle actually is. Okay? There is just the best city for you. The city is perfect just when it fits your needs as a citizen, as a student, as a worker, or whatever, you know? So we can say that Newcastle is an ideal city that best fits your needs. Is that good?
Yeah.
Anybody want to add something? I don't know. Nobody? Maybe something we didn't mention? Okay.
Is everybody convinced that Newcastle is the best city? I hope so.
No, because we have Valencia.
Alice is here.
Newcastle lost me with the weather, don't worry. I moved cities. Newcastle lost me with the weather, so it's fine. I moved south.
And I'm sure it took you a long time to find the pictures with the sun.
We just picked something about the islands, you know, Sicily. Just, yeah. Okay, I think we're done. We have 2 more. Okay.
Does Mohammed pay you to do the presentation?
No, but we should.
Yeah.
Now it's time.
We'll get her later. Okay. And now that we have 2 minutes left, it's 2 minutes more for the lunch break. Cool. For the coffee break, let's say. Okay.